everyone, my name is Olga. Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. This is the spring edition of my What I Eat in a Day series, and as always, it's full of yummy vegan recipes that I'm loving at this moment. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. As always, I start my morning with warm lemon water. I've already talked about it so many times, but it's definitely worth another mention because it did wonders to my health. So I squeeze half of a lemon into my water and add a pinch of cayenne pepper. I've talked about the benefits of drinking lemon water first thing in the morning in my previous What I Eat in a Day videos, so check them out if you want to learn more. Time for breakfast. I filmed this video on a Sunday, and you know what that means? It was a pancakes day. These are super simple vegan and gluten-free pancakes that you can make in just a few minutes. All you need is some gluten-free oats, almond milk, a ripe banana. My bananas are tiny, so I'm using 2, a little bit of cinnamon, nutmeg, and some vanilla. So all you gotta do to make the pancake batter is to combine all of the ingredients in your blender and blend until smooth. My cat Olive usually hangs out with me when I make breakfast, and she has the funniest face expressions when I turn on the blender. So I filmed her this time. Yeah, I think she's hilarious. When you're done blending, your batter should have the consistency of a thick smoothie. Heat a little bit of coconut oil in a skillet over medium heat. I usually use a paper towel to spread it around. Pour about 1/4 cup of the batter into the pan and cook for 2 minutes or so. After 2 minutes, check how it's looking at the bottom, and if you're happy with it, flip the pancake. Continue cooking for 1.5 to 2 minutes. Okay, let's make another one. I actually got this recipe from Naomi Smart. She showed it in one of her What I Eat in a Day videos. I tried her pancakes and I love them, so I make them quite often now. This recipe gives you about 10 mini pancakes, and you could share them, but you probably wouldn't want to. Once I'm done making all of the pancakes, I like to add fruits and berries on top. So I'm adding some wild blueberries and more bananas, because why not? And then I pour some maple syrup. Oh yeah, breakfast is served, and as much as I love having green juices and smoothies for breakfast, I also like treating myself with pancakes once in a while, especially when they look and taste this good. I didn't really have any specific plans for what to make for lunch. I just opened the fridge to see what we had, and I saw some king oyster mushrooms, so I decided to roast them. I usually just slice them into thick strips like this. All done. Then I just put them into a large bowl and add some dry thyme. I love the combination of mushrooms and thyme, so I add quite a lot of it. I season the mushrooms with salt and pepper, then I add a little bit of grapeseed oil and mix everything to make sure that all of the mushrooms are coated with it. I put the mushrooms on the baking sheet covered with parchment paper. And I did have quite a lot of mushrooms this time, so I put them in 2 layers. Gotta add back all the thyme that stuck to the bowl. Then I cooked the mushrooms for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. While the mushrooms are cooking, I decided to steam some asparagus and broccoli. As always, all the recipes that I'm showing you today will be on my website at fablunch.com. The link is in the description, so don't worry, you don't have to write anything down, you can just check it out there. All done. And if you've seen my previous What I Eat in a Day videos, you already know that I can't do without a salad. So I'm making myself a really simple salad. I have like 6 salad recipes that I love and constantly rotate for my lunches and dinners, and this is definitely one of them. I put a few large handfuls of greens in a bowl. I think it was spinach, baby kale, and arugula. Then I'm dicing a couple of tomatoes. You didn't think that this video is not going to have tomatoes in it, did you? Then I sprinkle it all with hemp seeds. This is my favorite way of using hemp seeds in my salads. I season it with a bit of salt and pepper, add raw apple cider vinegar and olive oil. So simple, yet I find the combination of all the ingredients works so well together. This is definitely one of my favorite salads to make. My mushrooms were finally ready as well, and oh my gosh, will you look at this. Simple, yummy food makes me so happy. And this was lunch, my friends. Colorful, beautiful, tasty, and delicious. And if you're wondering, I did eat everything that I made, I just couldn't fit it all on one plate. A couple of hours later, I had some dried mangoes. I love having dried fruits as a snack, and that kept me going until dinner. For dinner, I made a bunch of things that I already have recipes on my channel, so you can see how I put them together. I'm baking some sweet potatoes. I have a video for how to achieve perfectly baked sweet potatoes every time. I will put the link for it in the description. I'm also making a Mediterranean quinoa salad. So I'm just cooking 1 cup of quinoa, and while I'm waiting for it to be done, I cut some fresh dill and green onion that will go into the salad. I do have a video for how to cook quinoa and the benefits of quinoa, so again, you can watch that if you want. To make the salad, I combine my cooked quinoa with the fresh herbs that I just cut. Then I add capers, some pine nuts, fresh garlic, a bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. And that's it. The flavors of the salad are to die for. You definitely need to try it. I'm making quite a lot of food for dinner because on Sundays I like to meal prep. I don't prep breakfast, lunch and dinner for all 5 days. I usually just cook a couple of my favorite dishes and have leftovers for lunch or dinner the next couple of days. So I also made my fresh salsa and guacamole. I have videos already for both of them. My sweet potatoes are done. Here is my dinner, so delicious and so good for you. I actually make these 4 recipes together quite often now because I just love how they taste combined. This was such a good dinner. I wish I could share it with you. So like I said, once I'm done eating, I divide all the leftovers between a few lunch containers to have them the next couple of days. And these are my Fab Lunch containers. If you're new to my channel and haven't heard me talk about them before, these are the containers that I actually created myself because I was constantly disappointed by the lunch containers that I previously had. So I decided to make the perfect lunch container that met all of my needs. And of course I'm biased and I think they're awesome, but the coolest part about them is actually not the container itself, but the fact that for each container purchased, we give 10 school lunches to children in need. Check out my website if you want to learn more about Fab Lunch containers and about the For a Better Lunch program, why I created it, but don't feel pressured to buy them. If you want to support this cause, that's awesome. If you don't, I still love you. For my leftovers, I used 3 medium Fab Lunch containers, and I like to put some greens at the bottom of the container, so I put some spinach, then I added my leftover sweet potatoes and the quinoa salad. Once I divided everything, I also decided to add some cherry tomatoes. I don't know why. They look nice and you know I love tomatoes. So this is my simple mini meal prep for the week. I know it's not a lot, but it still makes a huge difference. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like what I eat in a day videos and want to see more, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. If you want to see my previous what I eat in a day videos, the links for them will be in the description. I love you guys very much. I'm sending you a big kiss and a huge hug. I will see you in my next video. Bye.